Hi, I'm from Group 7 and I'll talk a bit on hypertension, mainly focus on the effect of body position and temperature on blood pressure. I also will explain about the use of antihypertensive with antihistamine containing decongestant. Now, let's take a look at the first question. Under a warm, sweaty day, a man who is sitting down had an elevated blood pressure compared to normal. Explain this situation. According to recommendation for blood pressure measurement in humans and experimental animals, Part 1, blood pressure is commonly measured in the seated or supine position. However, the two positions give different measurements values. Bear in mind, anytime a value is recorded, body position should be also recorded. Now, it is widely accepted that diastolic pressure while sitting are higher than when a patient is in supine position by as much as 5 mm mercury. So when the arm is at the level of the heart, systolic pressure can be 8 mm mercury higher, such as when a patient is in the supine position rather than sitting. A patient supporting their own arm may increase the pressure readings if the patient's back is not supported. For example, when a patient is seated on an exam table instead of a chair, the diastolic pressure may increase by 6 mm mercury. Crossing the legs also may increase systolic pressure by 2 to 8 mm mercury. Arm position plays a dramatic role in value errors as well. If the arm is below the level of the heart, the values will be too high. If the arm is above the level of the heart, the values will be underestimated. For every inch the arm is above or below the level of the heart, a 2 mm mercury difference will be found. Now let's talk about the effect of temperature or weather on blood pressure. According to mayoclinic.com, blood pressure increases in winter and decreases in summer in most people. That's because low temperatures cause your blood vessels to constrict, which increase blood pressure and more pressure is needed to force the blood through your narrowed veins and arteries. Cold weather may activate the sympathetic nervous system, which controls how the body responds to stress. Lower temperatures stress the body, causing the system to activate the fight or flight response. The body reacts with a variety of symptoms, including pupil dilation, increased sweating, an increased heart rate, and increase in blood pressure. Alternatively, high temperatures can trigger the flight or fight response by causing persons to sweat less or not at all. This also leads to increased blood pressure. Now, based on the case, ME elevated blood pressure may be due to sitting position during blood pressure measurement and also the sympathetic nervous system that trigger the flight or fight response. Now let's take a look at the second question. People who are taking antihypertensive medication should not take antihistamine with decongestants to relieve allergy symptoms. Why? Okay, we'll talk on histamine first. So, our body will release a compound called histamine when we encounter a substance in which we are allergic of. It will trigger a cascade of inflammatory chemicals, often resulting in sneezing, itchy eyes, coughing, and runny nose. Thus, antihistamine is used to interfere the action of histamine as well as relieving the allergy symptoms. To lessen the side effects of antihistamine and further reduce allergy symptoms, some allergy medicines combine an antihistamine with a decongestant, such as pseudoephedrine or phenylephrine. Antihistamines themselves don't pose a risk for people with hypertension. However, decongestant will reduce the effects of antihypertensive medication and lead to loss of blood pressure control. This is because decongestants are sympathomimetics agents that act primarily on alpha adrenergic receptors, with some activity on beta adrenergic receptors. The alpha agonist activity causes vasoconstriction of the superficial blood vessels, in the nasal mucosa, reducing the nasal and sinus pressure, which helps to alleviate the allergy symptoms. As a result, this vasoconstriction can lead to an increase in blood pressure and heart rate, which interfere the effects of antihypertensive medications. Thus, patients who are taking antihypertensive medicine should not take antihistamine medication with decongestant to relieve the allergic symptom. So thank you for spending your time and have a nice day. Bye.